Shall we do this?
Shall we do it?
All right. Hi, my name is Kirsten Brandt. I am the Executive Director of Nevada Conservatory Theater and Chair of the Department of Theater here on the UNLV campus.
Hey, I'm Michael Lugering. I'm the Associate Chair of the Department of Theater, and we're here to talk about the Nevada Conservatory Theater's 24-25 theater season.
It is a fantastic season of 6 plays that we are so delighted to unveil for you today.
How many plays are in the season?
Okay, so we're going to do 6 main stage shows, and what I mean by main stage is our season subscription package will be 6 shows. There may be some other secret surprises that we're going to offer up to the community in addition to our 6, but today we're going to talk about the 6.
And what are we starting the season with?
We're going to start the season with one of my favorite plays that I have always wanted to direct. It is the 10th anniversary of Mr. Burns, the Post-Electric play by Annie Washburn.
And what is it what is it based off?
Okay, so it's Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. It is about the longest running animated show in history, The Simpsons. So basically the premise of the show is the entire grid has collapsed and people are gathering, and what stories do we share when we gather? Well, in this version, people are sharing stories of Simpsons episodes. And these episodes then start to take on a life of their own, and I don't want to give away anything, but they start to grow and it becomes popular entertainment is to perform The Simpsons.
They say it's a post-electric play, so that
Yes.
means that there's no electricity.
There's no electricity. So when the grid goes down, there's no electricity. So what do we do when we don't have electricity? We tell stories. And the show is really, it's a dark comedy, but it is about the stories that resonate with us and how we share those stories with one another and where we find connection as humans when we don't have anything else other than ourselves.
And there's music.
There is music.
And many of the familiar Simpsons characters.
Absolutely. So you'll see Bart, you'll see Itchy and Scratchy, you'll see Lisa, Homer, a form of Maggie, and Marge, of course. Yeah.
And campfires and cars.
Campfires, cars, and a little Sideshow Bob. Sideshow Bob is very important to this play, let me tell you. So I'm really excited about it. We'll be doing it in the Judy Bailey Theater. It's going to launch our season, and it's the perfect way to sort of usher in this new season of plays is by doing the 10th anniversary of Annie Washburn's Mr. Burns, the Post-Electric play.
And directed by?
I am going to direct it because I love it. So I'm super excited. This will be my directorial debut with Nevada Conservatory Theater, and I'm very excited about that. Our second show is a really fantastic new play by Rosa Fernandez called A Skeptic and a Bruja. And I have asked amazing director from California who has been directing all over the country and Canada, Delicia Turner Sonnenberg, to come and direct that show for us.
Cool. Is it about a haunted house?
It is about a haunted house.
It is about a haunted house.
It is about a paranormal investigative team that goes to a haunted house, and there's a ghost.
And I think it was kind of inspired by Ghost Hunters.
Yes, those Ghost Hunters.
The reality TV series Ghost Hunters.
Absolutely, and in the show is Skeptic and a Bruja, is actually the name of these paranormal investigators show, and they go into a house and are surprised by the poignancy and how their own lives get reflected in investigating this haunting.
Are you a skeptic?
I'm not sure. I've been to a lot of haunted places and I'm kind of on the fence. What about you?
I might be a skeptic,
Really?
but I'm interested.
Me too. And I think it's a perfect show for us to do around Halloween.
Right.
To start this conversation about the thinning veil between our universes.
And I think it has a really good balance between sort of humor and comedy and some really, really poignant moments with it sort of wrapped up in a wrapper where there's a great deal of fun.
Absolutely, and I think that our audiences will absolutely love the depth of the story of these 4 women that are really searching for connections in this piece.
It's the first time in a long time that I can remember that we had any sort of paranormal experiences in our plays. So
I'm excited about some of the tricks and some of the fun that we're going to have. So it should be. I'm excited about it. It should be fun. And having Delicia here just to work with not just the students, but to be present in our community, I think she's an amazing artist that we're just so lucky that she's going to join us.
Perfect.
What are we going to do for the third show of the season?
The third show in the season is Shakespeare's Merry Wives of Windsor, which is one of Shakespeare's funniest plays.
So funny.
And you're fond of saying, you've directed it before, that it's sort of like a sitcom of Shakespeare.
It is boisterous and just totally fun. And who's directing the show for us?
Sean Boyd, member of our faculty, is directing the play. The play is about one man who pursues two women at the same time behind their back, and they get a little bit of revenge.
And who is this one guy?
John Falstaff.
And Falstaff is a very important character in the Shakespearean canon, yeah?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He appears in other Shakespeare's plays, like the Henry IV Part 1 and 2.
Absolutely, and it's a beautiful blend of highbrow and lowbrow comedy, and I'm just super excited that Sean said yes to directing that show as well.
Yes, there's a great deal of wit and a great deal of farce and knockabout comedy.
Absolutely, and we're going to be doing that show in the Black Box, and the set's going to be a little bit different than anything we've seen in that space in a long time. So I'm super excited about how community is going to find itself in that room.
In that space.
Yep. We're going to start 2025 actually the same way we started 2024, which is with a series of short plays. Very excited about these. We're going to be tying them to the theme of climate change and the climate emergency. And we're going to be tapping some amazing writers to write pieces specifically for our student body. I'm very excited about this. The shorts were such a huge hit last year that I just think we need to create a festival around these short plays and do them every year.
Where are we getting the writers from? How are we finding them?
So we have an amazing faculty, as you know, and we're going to be reaching out to a lot of playwrights that we know in the community and also across the nation, and we're going to ask them if they would write for us a short 10-minute play based on this theme. So I'm anticipating we're going to have some serious pieces, but I have a feeling we're going to have some raucously joyous pieces as well about the human spirit and how we're confronting really the most dire emergency we have right now, the global climate.
As a playwright,
yes.
What do you like most about the 10-minute play?
The 10-minute play is just like this perfect little gift that you can give an audience. And as a writer, they're so fun to write. You have to be super strategic, you have to be very sparse. But it is sort of like a tapas. I think I said this last year when we were doing it. It's like you get a little sample of so many different styles of writing. You get samples of different thematic through lines. But really, they're just quick morsels of goodness. And the great thing about a 10-minute play is if you're not crazy about one, there's another one in 10 minutes, right?
And what I think is fascinating about this particular set of plays is that as much as they're going to be different, one could be tragic, one could be funny, one could make you laugh, one could make you cry, but they're all dealing with this issue of climate change, which these writers are writing about and trying to have a relevant voice for our students and our community and perhaps a larger audience.
Absolutely. After shorts, we're going to do, I think, one of the most powerful plays in our season, Wolf Play by Hansel Tung, directed by Kenan Valdez. And I'm so happy Kenan is coming to join us. Kenan was the executive artistic director of El Teatro Campesino after his father, Luis Valdez, founded the company. And Kenan has been directing, acting, writing, and even screenwriting and directing some films. And I'm just so excited that he's going to be here. Michael, do you want to tell us a little bit about this play, Wolf Play?
Wolf Play is a play about a Korean boy who is adopted by an American father, and it explores in-depth feelings of family, what it means to become a family, what it means to go through adoption, and asks new questions about how we define the word family.
So I hear there's a lot of interesting theatrical tricks with the show, including puppets?
Yes, there will be puppets, and this is the Nevada premiere of this play, and I'm very excited that we're doing this playwright, telling this story, and bringing this guest artist in to direct the piece.
Me too. Michael?
It's time for mystery.
It's time for mystery, it's time for suspense, it is time for all the things I love, and you are going to direct.
I'm going to direct
Tell
Murder on the Orient Express, which I think is probably Agatha Christie's best novel, adapted into a play by Ken Ludwig, who wrote Lend Me a Tenor. It's a brilliant script. It's been done all over the country, and we're happy to have it done here.
And it's relatively new. It's not even 10 years old yet, this adaptation. So it really is reflecting how we view Agatha Christie today. And it is my favorite Christie.
It is my favorite Christie, and it is set on a luxury train line, passenger train in 1930, which I think will be fun to design and fun to stage a play in a train car, or a series of train cars. So I think the set will be quite innovative and glamorous and
And
opulent.
and great roles for actors in that piece as well. And there's a lot of accents and
Dialects
international
and-
intrigue.
Yeah, I think one of the things we think about Agatha Christie is, that she's this great murder mystery writer, but really she's a great writer of character, and she every character she brings into whatever situation has this bit of eccentricity, and that makes the story all the more pleasurable.
I'm so excited, and that's how we're going to end our season here in the Judy Bailey Theater in 24-25.
Be sure to join us. It's a great season.
Thanks so much.